Hello and welcome to Experiencing Love. I'm your host, Philip Jocks, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today is a much different vibe. I don't know. Kicking back, I brought the microphone to me, and in all honesty, I just wanted to try something different. I just wanted to mix it up for a few. And I realize now, I've leaned back, and I'm gonna have to stay like this for the rest of the video. I don't have to. I can move around, but it's gonna be real weird when my legs just kind of start flailing around. Anyways, so I brought my volleyball. I like volleyball. I like volleyball, I like rock climbing. This is gonna be my little support ball today. What the heck am I doing? I don't know. Here's your sign that you don't have to know what you're doing. You don't have to know everything. Figure it out as you go and have fun with it. I'm not saying live your life solely in the pursuit of fun, but if that's for you, that's for you. When I say have some fun with it, I mean do what you gotta do. Put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort, but make sure you're enjoying it. Make sure you're having some fun. We all have to do work to some degree. You know, we can't make money if we're not providing some value to the world. I've always loved this quote. Everybody is born with the same value to the world, but not the same value to the marketplace. Some people just provide more value to more people, therefore getting more money. They know things that other people don't. They use their skills, they use their knowledge to create more wealth for a select amount of people. You know, they pretty much get to choose. But the point is, they have that money for a reason. Like, they took a set of steps to get there. And whether that's right or wrong is honestly not what I'm trying to debate or talk about. But I do see any type of person who has collected and managed some type of wealth as, oh yeah, it's because they did more for other people than anybody else around them. Period. Simple. They have work to do as well. Their lives may look luxurious and may look like fun, but there are things that they are doing to continue making money, making deals, coming up with ideas. And so what I'm telling you is you can do what you gotta do to have your fun. But what I think is much more worth it and much more fulfilling is when you can join all your areas of life together with your emotions and saying, yeah, you know, I do have to go to work, but I can enjoy work. I can have fun doing the work. And sometimes that means doing something fun at work, or sometimes that means having an idea of what you want to do because of work. Meaning the money you make from work, what are you going to spend that money on? Maybe it's saving for a trip, maybe it's saving for a gift for a loved one. It's just something that gives you drive, gives you a little bit of purpose to enjoy those milestones, right? We all have little milestones to get to our goals. Each of those milestones are worth celebrating and worth having fun, worth cheering for, clapping for, worth giving yourself a pat on the back. Those little things actually make it more enjoyable. You may be like, oh no, but I'm looking for fun experiences. Well, yeah, save up for those, plan those, create those, but you will also have fun if you just celebrate, cheer, smile, congratulate yourself, maybe have some gratitude for yourself and the work that you're putting in. It just makes it a little bit easier. Anyways, I think I started all this off by saying you don't have to have a plan. You don't have to know what you're doing. I stand by that. I think I have to stand by that purely out of necessity and it being the role that I'm in. I have no clue what I'm doing. All I know is every once in a while, I'll get a little sign, I'll get a little notice, I'll get a little daily download, as I like to call these episodes, as to if I am or am not going in the right direction. Every single episode that I put out, I am so grateful and so happy that I put in the work and I show up. That's wild to think about. It's wild to see just this transformation, this progress. I have a lot of my old videos still saved and archived and hidden about in the internet world. Actually, some of them are not so hidden. I think if you go on my TikTok or go on my Instagram, those things are still there. Because part of what I want to do is show like a transition of the quality of my videos and to know that I used to be this way and now I make videos like this. If my previous self saw this video right now, he would probably drop dead. No, he would definitely be so terrified. Like, I'm talking sweat dripping down his face. He had all these rules and he thought he knew exactly what he was supposed to do and how he was supposed to do it, but that version of me was also very focused on the numbers, just wanted to grow, but wasn't really caring so much for the content or the vibe that he was putting out, which meant he was putting on this mask and just not being who he really was. If I want to put a certain version of myself out to the world, or better said, if I wanted a certain version of myself to be out there in the world, like on the internet, I wouldn't put on a mask to put it out there. I would work in private, in my life, to become that person. So that when I show up and record these videos, it's not a mask, it's just an update as to who I really am. I believe in change. I believe that we can all change. In reality, change is one of few constants in the world. And so when I embrace change, I know that change will happen no matter what. I could choose the direction, right? If change is happening no matter what, I could go towards, a seemingly more negative route, or I could go towards the learning and the growth route, becoming who I want to and need to become. I guess I'm biased. I really am. I love to learn. I love to grow. I love to be here and to just show up for you. I can't wait to re-listen to some of my old episodes because I know how high-strung I was. I maybe had moments of wisdom that I shared and some good pieces of advice, and I know that they're going to be relevant when I start my year next year. But I know that the fun didn't really start until like mid-June or something like that, like July. Like I'm gonna have 6 months of videos to watch that are much more serious than I make videos right now. And I think that's crucial. I think it's so important for me to see that transition and to say, oh yeah, you know what? I like being more playful. Or it could be a reminder of, oh, you know what? Maybe there's times I do need to be more serious and really share what I have going on. I've been thinking recently about my plan for the next year, right? And not just the end of this year. I'm talking like all of 2026. What do I want my creation vision to be for 2026? I don't know a lot about what my life is going to be. I say that so often, so many times. But I do know that I want to create. Being a creator is one of the most important things in my life right now. I want to be a creator, not a destroyer. I want to give more to the world than I take. So I ask myself, okay, how can I give? What can I give? What do people need? What do people want? What do I want? What do I need? Because sometimes what we're best at giving is what we most want for ourselves. There was a time when I was more lonely than ever before. And what I learned during that time was what I want most of all is connection and love, which made me very good at loving and connecting with other people, especially those who were feeling lonely themselves. You may not realize the power in helping someone who's going through the same problems as you. Because when we're going through problems, honestly, we get really emotional. It becomes a little bit more challenging to think logically, to think rationally, to be more resourceful. That's one of my tricks. That's one of my tips for growing every single day is whatever problem I have, I find someone else experiencing something similar, right? When it came to creating this content, I actually found people who were also having trouble creating content. I connected with them, I shared with them ideas, and as soon as I shared with them some ideas, I actually took those same ideas and put them into action. Every single day it's changing. The more fun I'm having now, the more I'm focusing on different aspects of editing and posting, right? Like I actually have been doing a little bit more fun with like putting on-screen texts, or I want to start doing some more playful subtitles so that like the captions don't actually match the words I'm saying, but so that I toss in a few jokes here and there. I don't know, I saw that in videos before and it's honestly hilarious. It's like a side commentary of what the person's actually saying. Who knows? I might even do it for this episode. Have some fun with it. So maybe check it out. I know this is actually a super late shout out for that. So either rewatch the video, see if I did it, wink wink, or just expect it for following episodes. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Everything that all these YouTubers suggest or call to action. I say these YouTubers. I'm literally becoming one. Like, I say I'm becoming one. I don't know at one point I will consider myself one. I guess I kind of do now. Maybe a certain subscriber count. I don't know. But I do know that's what I want. I want to be a creator. And I used to always think it was too late, right? I used to be like, oh no, the YouTube boom, it's done. Like, you can't do that. But then you're just like watching and you realize how, wow, the people that were popular way back when, yeah, they may still be popular, but there have been new players to the scene. Every single year, new people are popping up, are showing up. So it's not too late, right? Like, for the longest time, nobody knew that much about Mr. Beast. And then, like, over the course of a couple years, Mans goes up to 400 million subscribers. Like, I believed the YouTube boom was way before I ever heard of Mr. Beast. And then that happens, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe it's not too late. Maybe I can figure something out and be a creator, right? I think something like that is much more inclusive than I initially thought. And my goal, what I really, really want, is to eventually start connecting with more creators, right? I've always loved when different creators, different channels come together and do videos together or do streams together. I want that for myself, and I know that to get there, I just need to keep going. I need to start connecting with people now. I need to start posting now, and I will have that. I see it in my future, and it's going to be a blast. It's going to be so much fun, because at that point, I'll be so focused on the connection of my audience and other people. It'll be everything that I've been looking for. Well, maybe not everything. There's some things that I'm looking for that, whether I like it or not, is deep within myself, and I gotta put in that work on my own. So, anywho, this was fun, honestly. A nice little chat. Let's hop on a call sometime. I don't know. If you could find my link to schedule a call, let's do it. But I don't think it's all that visible. I think you gotta go searching for it. Maybe it's on my Pinterest that's not really active. Yeah, take a look at that one, buddy. I'm kidding. Well, not kidding about the Pinterest. The Pinterest does exist, as does the LinkedIn, the YouTube, the Facebook, is there a Twitter for this? No, I don't think so. I don't think I ever got on Twitter. Haha, not X, you know what I mean? Maybe Threads? Dude, I'm pretty much everywhere. I almost has like a nervous tick. Did the Pitbull Mr. Worldwide, like, quip, I guess you'll call it, or soundbite, and then just stopped myself. I was like, oh, no, Philip, let's not do that. Let's not. Anywho, I have taken up a fair bit of time. So, it was an absolute pleasure to be with you today. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for letting me be a little bit more laid back. The videos are going to range, as always, and forever. And you know what? I hope you enjoy that. I hope you're here for that, really. Because I may be consistent in hosting, quantity-wise. I don't think I'll be consistent in the actual theme and quality of my videos. There's going to be days I'm going to be down. Maybe. Yeah, no, what am I saying? Maybe. Eventually. And then there's going to be days where I can't contain myself. So that's just the beauty of posting every day. I don't get to just say, oh, you know what? I'll have a better day tomorrow. Or I'll have a more calm day tomorrow. I'll just wait till then. Nope. Today's the day. That's what you're getting. So, hope you enjoyed, really. I really am. This is my more laid back side. And I just want to say that I'm happy to be here. I'm happy you're here. I appreciate you more than you know. And I can't wait to see in what ways I get influenced to change and grow. So, I really do hope you take a moment to subscribe. I hope you liked the video. And leave a comment literally about anything. You could write the words about anything. Whatever you choose to do. Just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.